This is the student view of an EDpuzzle video. So if a student were to come in to take this video that I made, this is what it would look like. You just push play, and then as you go, this is a comment that I put in, so my own audio recordings to give more information to my students, and these are questions that they'll take. So this is what it'll look like.
Aren't you excited for a trip to the zoo? I can't wait to see all my favorite animals. How do we classify animals? When you classify, you sort things into groups to show how they are alike. Because there are many kinds of animals, it can help to classify them in different ways.
Like the video said, the word classify means to sort or to put things into groups according to how they are similar. So think about when you clean your room. Usually there's a place for everything, right? You have a bin for Legos, maybe you have a basket for your stuffed animals. So you put things that are the same or that are similar in the same place. So even though your stuffed animals all might look different, you put them in the same place because they're all stuffed animals. So this video is going to show us how we group animals, because there are so many. And so the best way to do that is to find ways that they're similar. So this video is going to tell us a couple ways that certain animals are similar and how we group them.
All animals are divided into two main groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. A vertebrate is an animal that has a spine, or backbone. People are vertebrates. You can
So for this video, I made it so you can't skip. So if I were to try to skip, it shows this lock key. So I'll do this for probably most of the videos. It just makes it so that they have to watch the full video so that they answer the questions accurately and not just guessing to get through the assignment.
feel your spine going all the way up your back and through your neck. Lions, fish, birds, snakes, and even turtles are all vertebrates. An invertebrate is an animal that does not have a spine. Insects like butterflies and grasshoppers are invertebrates. So are spiders, worms, mussels, starfish, and squid. Most of the world's animals are invertebrates.
So here are the questions. So this first one says, what do all vertebrates have that invertebrates don't have? So I'm going to click on spine. And then these are the open response questions, so they can type in their answer. So my example of an invertebrate would probably be a squid. And you just push submit and it'll keep going for you. Push continue.
Scientists classify vertebrates and invertebrates into even more groups. What are mammals? Mammals are vertebrates that get milk from their mothers when they are very young. They breathe air with lungs and have hair or fur. Right, Moby? People are mammals. Some mammals live in water, like whales, but they still have lungs to breathe oxygen, so they need to come up for air. They even have hair. The smallest mammal in the world is the bumblebee bat. It's about the size of a thumb. Bats are the only mammals that fly like birds, but what are birds? Birds are vertebrates, and they're the only animals that have feathers. Birds have a beak, 2 wings, and 2 legs. They also lay eggs, and most care for their young. No, Moby, not all birds fly. Penguins are flightless birds. They dive and swim to hunt for fish.
So this is the end of the video, and as you can see, I inserted my own comments to kind of clarify to them what we learned about and what I wanted to focus on. So this assignment will be a pre-assignment for them to start the night before so that during class we already kind of have an idea of what it means to classify animals so we can talk about it in class. So I'm going to push continue, it'll finish the video, and then start back to the beginning. Now as a teacher, I can go back and go here and view the progress. So as you see the teacher, that's me, I just took it just a few seconds ago. And it says 50 out of 100, that just means I got the half the questions right and half of them were multiple choice and such, but once I go in and grade the open response, then the grade would probably be 100. And it says it's turning on time. I'll give a due date for things. I can do it late, but I might take off points in my own gradebook for it. And if there's any problems, like with your internet or anything, I can actually click here and take the progress, reset the progress so that your student can retake the test. So just email me and let me know if your student needs to be able to take that. And I just export all of my grades right here. So once I download that, it gives me a list of all the students who took it and what they got right, what they got wrong, so that I can put that in my gradebook. Of course, I'll look over all those to make sure that it's accurate. And one last thing I wanted to show you for teachers who are doing this. Right here it shows you some of the details of your assignment. Right here is where you can watch as a student, which is what I just did, or you can delete the video. As you can see, it shows that this assignment's due soon. You can also show upcoming videos, and then the due date for it, how much of the class has completed it, and then sharing it with students or other people. And then right here it says allow skipping. I didn't allow skipping for this, but if I wanted to allow skipping, I would click on the button allow skipping and it would make it so they can skip parts of the video or just skip to the questions. I might do that for a review where I want to make sure they understand, but if they already know the content, they can skip just to the questions. And that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.